In this installment of Retrospect this week from the archives, Brian Hardy takes us back to 1996, where astronaut Chris Hadfield is in our region preparing for life aboard the International Space Station.
This week in 1996, some local students were treated to a visit by a Canadian hero.
Imagine what it would be like to see a sunrise and a sunset every 45 minutes. Canadian astronaut Chris Hadfield took part in the November mission of Shuttle Atlantis, and he saw the sun rise and go down hundreds of times during the 8.5 days he spent in space. Hadfield thrilled children in the Tri-Town area with a presentation that he says he enjoys doing.
The reason I was hired as a Canadian astronaut with NASA was to build the International Space Station. We're starting to do that in the fall of '97, so a year and a half from now. And so I hope to participate in one of those missions.
He says this future project offers countries a way to work together for something the entire world can benefit from. In Grand Centre, Julie Matthews, NewsHour.
It's February 2000, and we report on some terrestrial space training.
Before the astronauts go above and beyond the skies of the Midwest, training will be taking place here at Fort Wing. Fort Wing has been chosen because of the colder climate, and it's hoped that the environment will test the psychological preparedness of the astronauts who are destined to spend months on the International Space Station.
The Canadians have had a lot of experience in training people to working in extreme environments, and so it was sort of like a golden opportunity for us to take advantage of it.
This is a new initiative for Canada's military, and once these astronauts behind me complete their training, it will be put under the microscope.
And it's the partnerships that are being created today that will help shape the future of the space program tomorrow.
That's one of the big important things we're going to get out of the International Space Station is learning how to work together.
Vinesh Pratap, NewsHour.
Join us next time for the opening of Saskatchewan's first native-run casino on Retrospect, this week from the archives.
In this week's Pet Project, we meet a dog and cat looking for their forever home.
This here is Jet. He's 4 months old. He's a German Shepherd cross. He's up to date on vaccinations. He will need to be neutered when he's old enough and get his rabies vaccination, and he's microchipped as well.
Yeah, and we think that he'll be a really big boy. He's very curious and independent. He likes to check out his surroundings, and he can occupy himself with toys, which he usually takes him over to his little dog bed to play with them there. He'd probably do best in a home where there aren't small children just because he still has his sharp little puppy teeth, but he's going to be a really good boy. We can tell that he's really smart, and he's going to make somebody a really happy family.
This is Stella. She is spayed, she's microchipped, she's up to date on her vaccinations, she'll just need her rabies, and she's kind of an independent cat.
Yeah, like she just likes to lay around, and you probably wouldn't even know she's there, but she does like to have her cuddle time, and she's very affectionate when she does. She likes to rub her face all over you. But she doesn't care too much for other cats, but I think that if she was introduced properly to another cat, then she could probably share a home with one. If you think that Stella would be a good match for your home, just come on down to the SPCA and check her out. On Saturday, March 30th is the SPCA's Comedy Cabaret, and currently we're looking for silent auction items. So if you would like to donate an item, come on down to the SPCA, or else you can give us a call, 780-875-2809.